you, ASOS. Take that out. Hi guys, and welcome to Chirpse. With me, your host Chloe. If you don't know, then get to know. And we have two very special guests today.
Hello, hi, I'm Adwoa.
I'm Solomon.
And we're a datey.
Yuri, what does a datey mean, by the way?
Oh, great question.
Yes. It's like an amalgamation of our surnames. So my surname's Bocci.
My surname's Adabi. So it's
Adachi.
So it's like the first three letters of his surname, the last three letters of mine. Yeah. Minus the Y.
The Y is silent.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the episode where we listen to your question. Wait, have you actually searched whether or not a date sheet actually means anything in any African languages?
We did, but we couldn't find anything. The closest thing we could find was Adichi, Adichi. Is it that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's. Yeah, no.
So,
Adachi itself I couldn't find, but there's very close.
There's like close,
like Achibi.
Yeah.
And.
Yeah.
I'll find something.
Is there somewhere?
If you find it, please let us know.
Yeah, I will, because I'm actually. I'll probably take this out because spoilers. But so I also write novels, and I'm a big comic book head. Like I read like comic books every night before I go to bed. So as I said, storytelling is like my first love. And I'm currently working on a plot where the villain is kind of, I guess in a sort of similar way to like gods like Loki and Nancy, but is a god of storytelling.
Okay.
So they gain their power from people playing out tropes that exist in storytelling. You know, kind of like how in your day-to-day life, like something might happen, you're just like, this is exactly what happened in this book.
Yeah.
So this god is kind of like pulling strings, whether it's crime, manipulating social scenarios to create tropes, or trapping people into tropes, or like morals or like fables and gaining power through that. And so they're kind of like engineering situations by pulling the red strings of destiny. They're kind of, again, Anansi. They're kind of engineering situations where people become kind of avatars for characters who exist in African mythology or mythos or...
I love that.
This. Yeah, and trapping people into narratives where if a narrative goes on for too long, the more he can control your willpower.
Wow.
So yeah.
Okay. Send that
please
to
finish
us.
that novel.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
I will, because I definitely need second opinions and proofreaders and whatnot.
It also reminds me a bit of what's his name, Rick and Morty. I think there's it was one of the newer seasons, but there's like a story maker character. Yeah.
I remember that vaguely.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah,
sounds good.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I haven't decided if I want it to be a novel or a comic book. Because you know a novel would be so metatextual that it might just swallow itself up.
I see. Yeah.
What's the difference between like a novel, a graphic novel, and a comic? Is that a graphic novel in between? So
a graphic novel is kind of in between. But a graphic novel would technically count as long form.
Okay.
Whereas a comic book is like 16 to 30 pages. 30 pages is a very long comic book.
Right, fair.
So you have to be a lot more intentional with the dialogue and the wording. But I've been reading a lot of like X-Men stuff, especially stuff to do with like Storm and like Black Panther. Interestingly, I don't know if you read comics.
We have a few Storm and Nubia comics.
Yes, because Shuri is currently the griot in the...
no, I've not read the new one.
Oh no, you would enjoy because Shuri is currently the griot and gains her power from storytelling.
Okay, we need to read those ones.
Yeah.
Because I think there's even new... it's not Static Shock, it's Nancy or even Spider-Man.
Yes. I've been meaning to read those. We'll talk about comics. Okay, guys, this is a very special episode where we listen to your questions, problems, and dilemmas and give you advice. So I'm gonna dive straight into it. I saw one today, which if you could not have been more direct, this always happens with my dilemmas. I'm gonna just read it and you guys will just understand. Okay. The person sending this is a boy from London who is 23 years old. The title is How to Get Experience Experimenting. I've always been attracted to femininity and I'm recently accepting I'm bisexual, which has unearthed a lot of feelings I wasn't giving much attention to before. I've recently grown closer to one of my queer guy friends and I think I have a crush on him. I've never really had a crush on a guy before, so this is all new to me. I find myself constantly in awe of him. the way he lights up any room he's in, how wise and caring he is, his unapologetic confidence in himself, etc. We've gosh, we flirt and have playful banter sometimes, but I don't think he's taking those interactions seriously because he sees me as mostly straight. Now I'm coming to terms with my bisexuality. I know I want to experiment and build confidence and comfort in my sexuality. Aside from wanting to experiment in general, I low-key think about doing stuff with him sometimes, but I'm scared of making the first move. Help a baby bisexual out. Firstly, aww. I'm so happy for you. That's so cute.
That's so cute.
Thank you for trusting me with this. It kind of like sounds like the opposite of what I'm going through right now, which is you. But yeah, off the bat, initial thoughts. Actually, I want to hear your initial thoughts first.
I feel like what comes to mind is trying to create a safe space with the friend or someone to kind of, because I don't know if this person's voiced these, these feelings out to anyone apart from right now, with you in the message, but I feel like saying it out loud helps a lot. So maybe if you're comfortable saying it to your friend in a safe space, and then, because if you're already comfortable with each other on that level, I feel like hopefully he should be open to hearing, how you feel and, your thoughts and stuff. But honestly, my heart just fluttered. You read that? Oh my god.
And you're so young as well. Like, honestly, props to even like having that realization.
Yeah.
I would say create a dialogue. I mean, you describe yourself as a baby bisexual. Treat yourself as a baby.
Yeah.
Take baby steps. So, I would say don't worry right now about whether or not you want to do things with him.
Yeah.
Create a dialogue. Find space where when you guys are flirting or like having banter, you can be like, I'm actually like feeling guys for real though.
Yeah.
Or like don't say that. Like I'm like.
Yeah.
So like create a dialogue where you can start to tell him, oh yeah, I've realized I'm having these feelings. Like I'm attracted to more than just women. I'm attracted to femininity. I might be attracted to guys. Ask him for advice. Yeah. Pose this dilemma to him. Don't use Grindr. That's not a good place to experiment. Please don't do that. But yeah, literally just open a dialogue where you can talk to him about those experiences the same way that you would talk to your straight friends about girls.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He might have some advice. Through talking to him, you might even realise this isn't someone I want to experiment with.
Yeah.
Because you haven't specifically said whether he's attracted to you, but I assume he is. I just assume. Sorry, just. I realised I was identifying. Find a safe space to talk about these feelings. Now, when it comes to experimenting, I am always an advocate for experimentation. I always advise people to experiment in life in general. Whether if your passion is cooking, experiment with baking. I hate baking. I love cooking. I've recently started to try and bake more. If you're trying to discover your sexuality, one thing that I would say is ask your queer friend if he can bring you to more spaces where you might meet more queer people.
Yes. Yeah.
Being in conversation with queer people will make you feel so safe and like comfortable and seen, and it will take a lot of pressure away from your identity, because it's like, girl, so what, you're bisexual, like most of us are, like nobody cares here, like and so I think being in more queer spaces or being in community with queer people will give you space to like worry less about what things mean and how they feel, and worry more about how things feel. Which is kind of like what I've been navigating with one of my friendships. We've been focusing a lot on like what feels good to us, like whilst we're cosplaying companionship. Listen to last week's episode, because I know some of y'all like to just skip and listen to dilemmas, but go back. But yeah, also when it comes to like experimenting, I would say once you feel more comfortable in your like queer community, definitely try going on dates, like, but don't go on dates with the intention of being in a relationship. Go on dates to figure out what kind of people you might like, what kind of food you might like. Like, go on date to figure out what dating looks like for you, and worry less about whether or not the person is going to be a long-term thing. In fact, I would say even avoid being in a long-term relationship right now.
Yes,
true.
Yeah.
It's true. I think people need to gather more experience itself.
Especially summer's coming up.
There's
nothing better than your first queer summer. Ooh, baby, let me tell you. This summer, hey, I'm going to be outside. You people will see me in the streets, you'll see me in the beach, you'll see me on Snapchat, you'll see me on it. I don't use Snapchat. You'll see me everywhere and anywhere.
Energy.
So also ask your friend for advice. I mean, if this is somebody that you're attracted to and feel comfortable flirting with, I will say, and this is not me necessarily encouraging you to have sex with him or anything like that, but again, play around. Cosplay companionship. When you and this friend go out to parties, like if you're feeling a bit touchy, be a bit touchy. Obviously within the confines of your friend's comfort.
Yeah.
Even like flirt and like say stuff like next time you guys flirt, be like, you want to kiss me so bad, and see if it happens. If it doesn't, that's fine. But if this is someone who you deem as a safe person, this is also probably a safe person to practice kissing a guy. How many of you guys have practiced kissing a friend who you have no interest in having sex with? That is just kissing can be such like a cute, wholesome thing that it doesn't have to, and that doesn't have to escalate.
Yeah.
Especially in a social setting. Worry about the fiddly stuff later. And once you've done those things, send me another dilemma and we can talk about sex. Okay? I don't want you to get ahead of yourself. But
baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps.
Baby steps. Yeah.
Next dilemma. So I don't even give you time to say. Do you have any thoughts?
That's alright. Yeah, to be fair, mine is people should be more open to experimenting with what they need to and like get that experience that you need. Because you don't want your first experience of it to be the thing that you're deep in.
Yes.
So
I guess I'll give you some advice that I gave to my friend who probably relates to you a lot. Is we had a very important conversation the other day where we were talking about our attraction to each other and like what boundaries we might need to exercise, and I've made it clear that like, yes, whilst I'm attracted to you, we are currently still building a quite recent friendship, and like I sometimes desire you, sometimes I want to do things with you. However, my priority is always curating a safe space. And because this person is so early on in his queer journey, I'm like, I want my sexuality and your sexuality to be separate things. You are at the start of your queer journey. I assume we're going to be friends for a long time. I also know that I tend to be people's like gateway queer experience.
Right.
I don't want your entire identity to be wrapped up in me, the places I bring you, the things we do together, how I make you feel, because that is too much pressure that I didn't consent to.
Yeah.
And two, it breeds room for mess.
Yes.
And like, I would rather, if we are going to play together, I'm someone, I don't do spontaneity in terms of sex. So I'm like, if we get drunk and we make out, I'm going to stop you and we're going to have a conversation about where we go next and what that means for us, and temperature checking our comfort level. Which, don't get me wrong, if this friend wants to get busy, I'm down, but we're having a conversation. Because how I feel on Monday might change to how I feel on Thursday. Touching base is definitely helpful. If you do experiment with your friend, make sure you have very clarifying and important conversations. Because I know that listeners will want me to ask, have you guys ever experimented?
But with each other?
Wait,
sexuality wise or even romantically wise, like, have you ever dabbled with girls?
Not sexuality wise, it's like the thing, when you're out with your friends and you just kiss. Yeah. That sort of play. But not like sexuality, like dating girls or anything like that.
Okay, first. What about yourself?
Not experimented with it. I have gay friends, have playful jokes and all that kind of stuff, but no, not actually. I've never been inclined to sort of like experiment in that way.
I mean, I asked that because I already knew that those were going to be but that brings me on to the point of, I think people think of experimenting as such like a physical thing. It's not. You, as you said, you have queer friends and whatnot. That is experimenting with queer community. That is experimenting with, because I feel like community is very different depending on demographic. And I think having queer friends and like being around queer friends is experiencing a very different type of community. So in a way, it is experimenting with queerness, even if it doesn't mean enacting it yourself. Same way, I think going out with your girls and like playfully kissing them is experimenting. It might not be as deep as some other forms. I'm like, it's like testing how you feel about things. It's like there's some friends I probably wouldn't feel comfortable to kiss, and there's some friends I'm more comfortable to kiss. And me kissing my friends is figuring out which of those friends I feel comfortable doing that with. Yeah. Okay, next dilemma. Responses. We are almost out of time, but I'm hoping that they let us run over because they usually do. These fucking nights.
Gets hot in it.
Yeah. Hey, sorry sister. Pronouns, she, her, age 22, location, London. Title is, my man who isn't my man won't make it official because he's a slow burner. Oh, sister. As a slow burner, sorry. I'm a slow burner who instinctively wants to get into something quickly.
Interesting.
So I usually act against my lesser instincts. So if I know that my instinct is to be avoidant, I will do the opposite of that. So most people I have relationships with don't think I'm avoidant. They think I'm secure because I don't act on my avoidance, if that makes sense. So dilemma is, I've been seeing a guy for 6 months. He really wanted a chance with me previously. I'm gonna try and get through it to the end without commenting, but because we both inhaled at the same time. Noted. I've been seeing a guy for 6 months. He really wanted a chance with me previously, and when I stopped seeing my previous talking stage, I gave him a chance. We connected deeply and have been very happy until recently, talking about the future, marriage, kids, and creating together often, as well as supporting each other mentally, emotionally, etc. All in all, that's my bestie and my lover all in one. Things started to go hill in January when I noticed he's very stubborn and hard-headed. When we talk about it, he admits he is, and also blames the fact that he's Nigerian and a traditional man. Side note, he complains often about how women hate men and men are victimized, but I am not a man-hating woman and demonstrate this often. He's taken me on one date in 5 months, despite making a list of things we were going to do together at the beginning stage. I had to argue with him pre-Valentine's Day to justify why I deserve to be treated. He expressed that again, men don't get anything and women get it all, even after I explained I would be treating him for Valentine's too. I've explained to him come February that I need a title and for us to commit. After he said he wanted to give me a copy of his keys to his place. I explained that I feel taken for granted. We've started arguing more, no dates, and I'm always expected to just see him at his house when he's done what he needs to do. We also spend sister, you can write. Wow. We also spend excessive amounts of time on the phone, which I don't like, and communication gets blurred and we argue. When I've told him I want us to be together officially, especially as we want a future together and talk about it often, he told me he can't because he doesn't know if I'm responsible and capable of being in his daughter's life as well as his life.
Okay, just threw that one in there. Okay.
You should have started that one.
You should have started that. Okay.
I explained to him that I can't wait a year for him to figure out if he wants to pursue the next stage of seriousness with me, and that I can't spend a day in and out trying to prove myself, especially when he doesn't make an effort with me anymore.
That was a lot.
It's not done.
Oh.
He's told me it's because he's stressed and broke. I told him a free art gallery date costs nothing to organise. It costs nothing to organise, and he told me he doesn't have the mental space. Also, recently, sister, please. Also, recently, when we made plans, he's been cancelling them because of his baby mum. Because his baby mum will let him know of a change of plans concerning their daughter last minute. I brought this all up to him, and we argued on and off for two weeks, not seeing each other in person due to his busyness. I ended it in the heat of the fights over phone, but I've been letting him know that I want to make it work for us and try again properly, but probably putting work in, compromising and making plans more often. He's not really been replying and has said that when the dust is settled we can talk. Do I try and push for us to try again or leave it?
To talk?
Okay.
It's a no.
23?
Yeah, no, girl.
Leave that man alone.
You're too young to be doing this, honestly.
From the third sentence, I was ready to say leave it.
And you can't start any good relationship on an ultimatum. That's just a no.
Yeah.
No.
But I'm sorry, how long has it been that they've been out that still no time?
6 months.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, I like a slow burn, but like if we've actually been intentionally dating for 6 months, and that title should have been settled.
Like what are we doing? What are we doing?
It sounds like it's just wasting your time.
Yeah. There's not even really a point of breaking down each individual point because like every point you listed is a con.
Yeah. So I didn't see one pro.
And you know, when things start compounding like that, it's not redeemable in a way that I think that there's a happy ending. It's like these things will manifest in different ways at the different stages of the relationship. And there's so many stages of the relationship. You don't want to stress yourself through all of that. Like, you know, love can be nice, it can be sweet, there can be hard parts, but
it's not that hard.
It's not meant to
after
be
tribulation, after trauma, after it's like come close, yeah, come close. If you dare to go and fight for that man, you will end up as baby mama number 2. Don't even think about title. This is not even somebody you should be friends with. At all. Okay. Don't even bother. I think even just listen to this back, and every time you hear one of your talking points, take a shot. Take a shot. And then the level of drunk that you thought you should know. You should know. Yeah. This amount of drink was not meant to enter you. It's poisoning my liver like he's poisoning your heart. Please, release yourself. Release. And that free art gallery nonsense that you're trying to, you know, that's somebody who's unwilling to try.
Literally.
So, but you're petitioning. You're petitioning for your love.
You should not be trying this hard. You really shouldn't.
Yeah, make like my friends over here and go to that free art gallery by yourself or with one of your girls.
Yeah.
And you might find the love of your life. Who knows?
Because it's not that guy.
It most definitely isn't. Ciao. Anyways, DM me because I want to know who this is. I might have a friend for you still. I might have a friend for you. I've got some art gallery things I know. We can go together, okay? And with that, I'm sorry, I have to cut it short. Thank you for listening to another episode of #AskGlow. If you don't know, then get to know. If you want to send a question, problem, or dilemma, use the link below. Go check out my good friends over here at Adechi Atelier on Instagram and TikTok. Is it TikTok the same?
Yeah, TikTok the same.
Okay. I'll put their links below. I'll put a link to their work and any relevant things as well. If you guys want them to come on again, please let me know.
We'll be
any
here.
Final words?
This has been great.
This has been amazing.
I really enjoyed it.
It's been so comfortable. I've loved every second. Like, you're such a great host. So
Thank you. Likewise.
Energy is beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I just feel like, you know, you'll connect.
Yeah, I generally asked you guys onto this because I was like, I need an excuse to be your friend.
Another friend. Please swap numbers.
No, literally. Also, there's a Ghana celebration happening later if you guys want to.
Ooh.
But yeah. Thanks guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, rate 5 stars on Spotify, share with your friends, share on your story, and yeah, love ya, bye! I love that you guys instinctively did the heart because I always tell my guests to do that.
Oh really?
Oh, amazing.